Sex Party with your host, Dustin Rybka.
Hello and welcome to Sex Party. I'm your host, Dustin Rybka. With me on the show is mainstream adult performer, online content creator, Juliana Marie. This episode is wild. That's 3 wilds. And you're going to find out why. She is a blast. It is so much fun. We go to places that you can't even imagine. Juliana talks going to glory holes in real life, not in the porn industry, but in real life before she got into the industry. She talks about doing gangbangs, having orgies in her real life before she got into the industry. She's been in mainstream porn for a little over a year. She's done a ton of stuff. She's a switch. She's submissive sometimes. She is dominant sometimes. She's ball busting. She's tying people up. She's getting tied up. It's absolute insanity. She's wrestling. There's a whole wrestling thing. She's going to take a trip to Colombia. She had a wild blowout experience that happened in Las Vegas that sort of changed everything for her. She is a ton of fun chaos that we love on the show. So, without further ado, please enjoy my conversation with Juliana Marie.
This week's conversation.
Juliana Marie, welcome to Sex Party. How are we doing?
I'm doing amazing, and I'm so excited to be here.
Yeah, I'm excited to have you. We were chatting a little bit about the craziness in the world right now in terms of timing. We're all getting ready to go on the Odyssey journey, which is like, you know, for the people in the industry, it's like XBiz and AVN. So are you excited? Are you doing both?
I am. I'm doing both, and I'm actually doing Colombia right before.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it's about to be like pure chaos for me in January.
Colombia?
Yes.
Wait, is there a show in Colombia? Or are you just going to Colombia?
No, I'm going with a bondage producer and some models. We're going out there to do some bondage videos, and we're going to do some customs, maybe some video calls, maybe a few live streams, and then really just a little bit of partying too.
Yeah.
Run at the resort.
Colombia, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like really exciting. Especially this time of year. I'm like desperately trying not to make a drug reference, but it's there. It's there.
I know. I like told my mom, I'm like, I'm going to Colombia, and she was like, isn't that the cocaine capital?
Yes, it is. And and yeah, and you know, it's probably your best shot at getting the pure stuff because we have a problem here in America.
That's days. You're tired.
Yeah.
No more. Sorry, Colombia. I'm just coming for the views.
Yeah. That's smart too, because then you got to go into like the shows and shit. You don't want to be all fucking
I just have way too much going on right now.
Whacked out
Maybe
and
a few
shit.
drinkies, like.
Yeah, you gotta have some drinks. Yeah, whatever. I'm just, you know, it is Colombia. We have to at least briefly mention it's the cocaine capital of the world. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I haven't partaken in a very long time in Colombian magic dust, but it's been years, right? But I feel like if I was in Colombia, I'd be like,
I know, right?
I'm tempted. Just like one. Just
control. I'm not doing
it. Yeah. Good for you. Good for you. Good for you.
Unless like someone else bought it. I'm just kidding.
Just a little taste. But see, that's the problem, especially even lately with me, like my good friend Tito's vodka over here, like over Christmas, I'm like, I'm just gonna do like 2 shots. Fast forward to like 4 hours later, somehow there's like a DoorDash person like, where are you? Your burrito's here. The bottle's like halfway gone. I'm like, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, so it's a slippery slope with that shit. It's crazy.
It is.
Yeah. But I mean, I like to party. Wait, do you like to party or no?
So I do still like to party. I do. I just calm down with a lot. I used to just like wake up every day and be like, "Where's the party at?" Like a crackhead. So I'm not a crackhead anymore. I limit myself. I still can like get down. Like I have a client coming to book me for New Year's weekend right before Colombia. And we're definitely about to go get a bottle of the section with 2 bottles. So we're gonna like go party and stuff. But most of the time, like if I'm partying nowadays, I'm getting paid for it.
Yeah, big difference. Yeah.
Yeah, but I do like to celebrate and go out. I just like it to be more exotic now. I'm more picky. I'm just like I've done it all.
The bougie party girl.
Yeah.
we love a bougie party girl though. I think, especially when it's on someone else's dime, when it's not on our dime. It's like,
I can spend their money.
yeah. As you should, And the thing about partying is like, man, I'll hit it like really hard, but then somehow I'm also like posting a podcast episode every week with like 15 clips. You know what I mean? So it's like I have to like, okay, you had your. This is like my internal like mom voice is like you had your 2 days, now it's a week straight of eat your vegetables. Yeah. But fuck New Year's, Colombia, XBiz, ABN. Oh my god. Wow. Yeah.
It's okay because in February, like I'll be chilling at home in Vegas. I mean, I do go to Dallas for like a week, but I'll be home for like most of the time.
What are you doing in Dallas? Like shooting or?
A little bit of both. I have a really good regular out there that sponsors will fly me to you, and then I get to work with other producers while I'm out there as well. I'll stay like a few extra days after, and do some other stuff there. But
nice. Yeah. Do you want to explain for the newbies in the audience what a fly me to you is?
Yeah, sure. So it's basically just whenever a producer sponsors your trip, and sometimes they're weirdos and they won't let you work with other people, but sometimes they're really cool and they'll arrange for you to work with other people after you guys get done with whatever you're doing. And yeah, they'll pay for your room and board, food, Uber costs, plane costs, basically all the travel expenses. And it can be very helpful, especially when starting out.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. Okay, well, look, we're just over the 6-minute mark, which I love to do, but at this point, there's some people in the audience that are here because it's you and they know you and they love you and they're fans of you, right? And then there's there's a bunch of people that are like, I don't know what's going on. This guy's crazy. I don't want to hear him talk. I want to hear her talk. So for those people who don't know who you are, right? Could you talk a little bit about who you are and what you do?
Yes. So my name is Juliana Marie and I am 24 years old. I am a Cancer. I was born in July and I just moved to Las Vegas about a month ago, I believe. Time's flying when you're moving and traveling all the time. But yeah, I just moved across the country. I'm originally from North Carolina, so pretty big move for me. I am a porn star. I'm represented by ATMLA. I've been doing mainstream for a little over a year now. I've been in the sex industry for about 5 years. So as soon as I turn legal. What else? I have a kitty cat named Reefer. He's my son, and I love him dearly.
Nice.
I am also a wrestler, so I do scripted wrestling, and I do competitive fantasy, semi-comp. I do a little bit of everything. So.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Well, and you're an OnlyFans creator, right?
Actually, no. I'm actually permanently ID banned for life.
No. Wait, how did you get banned for life from OnlyFans? Oh God.
Basically,
this is gonna be the best episode ever already. I already know it.
So originally when I said, I was in the sex industry before I did mainstream, I was an OnlyFans creator, and I still do content of my own just on like mini vids and Sex Panther and other platforms now. But OnlyFans was my main platform, and I broke the violations. I was new and I was young and I was lazy. I wasn't taking it as serious, and I broke some rules. I didn't give a fuck, and I kept breaking them. I do a lot of public nudity and flashing content, which OnlyFans does not like. So it was a series of violations about the public stuff and just not tagging people because I didn't know how to do that in the beginning.
Yeah.
So basically, like, they were pissed about that. And then, like, the final breaking point, I was doing a live stream and I was like doing a where they can tip and they can like truth or dare me. And I had champagne I was drinking and I had finished the bottle, and they and OnlyFans not a dick or fingers or a dildo. So yeah, they got me. I woke up the next morning and it was like all completely gold. Everything, both of our accounts. I was so mad. I didn't get my last payout or anything. And that was like my main source of income. And I was like, fuck. I was like, what do I do? So I went and I signed with an agency and I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to go do paid shoots. And I stopped doing collabs entirely for a full year. And now here I am. I moved to Vegas.
You woke up in the morning. You're like, my OnlyFans is gone, and there's this empty champagne bottle next to me.
Dude, I regretted it.
Wow. So like, are you on like Fansly now and loyal fans and shit, or what?
Yeah. So basically, like, I had a mini vids as well when I had OnlyFans, but OnlyFans was my main platform. So those were like my two ones that I was doing. So I instantly like kind of went to mini vids and made that my main platform since I already kind of had stuff uploaded there.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, it's just not the same as OnlyFans. Like it's not like I don't know. It's more of a I feel like MiniVids is more of a pay-per-view site versus like a subscription thing. So I was like, I need to do something different. I decided on Fansly because it's very similar. I kind of like it better, honestly, with the options. But to be real, but yeah, I ended up switching to Fansly. I will say, like, I haven't like really been active on my sites in a minute, but I've been busy traveling the world and doing wrestling and porn and like everything else.
Yeah. Well, I hear Fansly doesn't have the same. They're not as strict, is what I hear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hopefully they stay that way.
Yeah, you should check out. Maybe you already have like Dark Fans and Hidden are the two that I hear a lot about.
I've heard of them before. I haven't like looked into it just honestly because I haven't had the time.
Yeah.
Oh, I also have a clips for sale because I do a lot of fetish stuff and like bondage, wrestling, and femdom. I do a lot of ball busting and like trampling and stuff. So I have a store on there as well. But like I said, I just signed up with a agency to upload some stuff like literally right before Christmas. So hopefully
nice. Yeah.
We can get that rolling sooner than later.
Yeah, what the fuck? So when you signed up, when you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna go do porn, right? Did you recoup the lost cash? Like did you wind up like matching what you were making on OnlyFans, or like how long did it take to get back to like a positive cash flow kind of spot?
Well, given the fact I was already doing in-person paid stuff, per se, like not anything illegal, but like off-camera sessions. Oh, is that okay? Can I?
No, yeah. You can say, oh God, you can say whatever. You can say whatever you want. But I think in person is the way to go. Just say, instead of saying the E word, let's just say in person.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, so I was already doing in person, so I was already like making like consistent money, just enough. Like I really didn't need to do OF. Like I was making enough on that too. I'll say now I'm making more with in person stuff than I was with the OF and the in person stuff before.
Oh wow! But do you think it's because like the porn like hyped you up to the point where people are like, oh man, I gotta get with her. Da, 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 da.
Yeah, for sure. And also like I think it helped that I started like really getting into the fetish wrestling side of it as well. I feel like I use them both to like promote each other and like jack up the price on both. If
Good
you
for
get what
you.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, because I also didn't do the wrestling before either. I was doing
Okay.
so the wrestling, I signed with a wrestling agent a month after I signed with my first porn agency.
Oh,
And I'm
wow.
still with her. So
You just went head first.
yeah, I was like, fuck it.
Head first. That's the only way to
lose.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you just gotta go head first, you know? Like either you're gonna do it or you're not. And it's kind of like, just give me all of it. I'm going head first in the fucking deep end.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
And it worked out.
Yeah, it's definitely it's definitely working out, I think, you know. So many questions, and I love that you're so multifaceted because it gives me so many different places I could jump to, and I'm going to try my best to get to all of them, but maybe we'll find one or two that are so interesting that it eats up the rest of the episode. I don't know what's going to happen, guys. That's part of the magic of the Sex Party podcast. So when you started sex work, did you start with in person?
Yes, I did. Sorry, I had to think about it for a second. It's been a minute.
Yes, I did.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'll say I did that really. Oh, crap, I think it's about I was 18 or 19. I like cheated on. I've only had one boyfriend my whole life, and I dated him for like 3 years. We were living together, and I cheated on him with my first sugar daddy, and then I dumped him, and I never looked back. And I've been single for 5 years, just like working and doing my thing. And oh shit, I just forgot the question. I'm so sorry.
Well, I had asked if you had started with in person, which
Oh yeah. And so basically, things kind of like went from there. There was a period of my life I was homeless and house hopping, and I started dating one of the girls that I was lived at her house, and me and her kind of like started an OnlyFans like together.
Okay.
And then we were kind of like doing in-person stuff together, and then something crazy happened, and then me and her broke up, and then I took over the account, and then I just kind of like kept going with it. I didn't really know what I was doing, neither did she.
So you call her dad eater. You took the fucking the show, and right, yeah. Man, good for you. That's great. Okay, so do you want to say what the crazy thing is that happened, or do you want to not say?
I mean, I can. It's just kind of like
brutal.
I just feel like it's a really long story.
Okay.
Though.
Well, we could skip. It doesn't matter. This is your episode. We can go wherever you want.
Well, long story short,
Sure.
basically, me and her met this random guy in Charlotte, and in my defense, this was back when I was off the Xannies. So me and her met this random guy in Charlotte, and we went to Vegas for free with him and his cousin. They paid for it and stuff, and we were there for like a day, and everything was good. And then the next day, so I had a seizure.
Dude.
And I had to get it picked up from like the hotel lobby in the Lynx Hotel, and I still have hospital bills at the Summerson's hospital.
What the fuck?
And then they all three robbed me, and they left me in Vegas.
Wait, the two guys and your girlfriend?
Yeah. That's why we broke up.
What the fuck? Okay.
I was like 20. I wasn't even old enough to drink when this happened.
Jesus Christ. Like, what?
I know.
So at that point, you're like, okay, bitch. Like, now, fuck you.
I'm like, I'm taking over the OnlyFans. We're over. And there was like police report investigations going on. Like, I remember I went unconscious, and I remember like coming back conscious in the hospital in like the emergency unit room.
Yeah.
I was like hallucinating, and I called my parents like back home in North Carolina, and I told them to call the cops because the doctors were drugging me through my IV and pimping me out in the hospital, and the cops showed up.
Oh my
And the
God.
cops showed up and escorted me up to the mental unit.
They took you to the mental unit? Holy
And
shit.
then like I didn't have any money. I couldn't get back home because I missed my flight back home. So I just remember like begging like all my friends like help me, and no one would help me. My dad, he bought me a flight back home. And yeah, and I never spoke to that girl again.
Good.
Or
Good.
the guys.
Good. Yeah. Don't talk to them. Don't talk to
I think
no.
the guys were the ringleader. I don't think that the girl was like planning it. I think it just like happened that way, you know, like how it.
Yeah, they just like talked her into it. Like, hey, let's rob your girlfriend. All
I
right.
don't know. I think that they didn't expect me to have a seizure because they didn't know I had epilepsy. So it just didn't go as planned. So they were like, fuck, abort mission. Well, I guess they still robbed me, but I don't think she like had planned on robbing me, or maybe she did. Who fucking knows?
That's insane.
Right?
Well, first of all, I'm fucking glad you're okay. And number one. Number two, this is like kind of like, you know, when someone does do in person, this is what I would worry if I was someone who's going to do in person, especially a fucking woman. I would be worried about this kind of stuff. So when you started in person, how did you make sure? Well, I mean, in this case, you didn't, but like, were you scared? Did you have an agency? Did you have like someone that took you from play? Oh shit, you're just like raw dogging it.
Oh yeah, basically, dude. I literally got on. It all started with seeking arrangements.
Okay.
It all started with seeking, and then honestly it just like escalated from there. I'm like the queen of networking, so I just kept meeting like more and more people, and they all like have their own website like that you can like do bookings on. I just recently got an agent for that kind of stuff. Around the same time I got the other two agents. So I always, you know, used to joke around telling people like I'm the pimp and the hoe bitch. But like, yeah, I just kind of like I didn't used to do references either. Now I've learned a lot like doing self-booking stuff over the years.
Yeah.
And now I'm a lot safer. I won't see people unless they have references. They must have references.
Okay.
Or you know, other verification things.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to verify because you know, for you guys, but also too, maybe you can give like, let's say a dude wants to meet someone, right? Like, how does he make sure that he doesn't get jacked up?
Exactly. And I've heard like horror stories from both sides of it. Like it's not just like the girls like getting fucked over. Like
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
heard
yeah.
of like crazy stuff. I've heard of like the girls' boyfriends like making fake accounts and robbing these guys. Like I've heard it all. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, would you give a tip? What kind of tip would you give to the dudes to ensure, like, you know, make sure that they stay safe?
I mean, honestly, like just make sure like you video call with them. It's according to which website you're on, honestly.
Yeah.
To be real with you, I feel like it's easier for the girls to protect themselves than the guys because
Yeah.
the girls that are getting hired, they have a portfolio and stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But even then, like some of the girls aren't always what they say they are. But really just like take time to do research on people. If something feels like it's too good to be true, or it's like giving you like your guts telling you something, like most of the time it's right. Like
Yeah.
I've learned from experience. I mean, you really just kind of gotta roll the dice with it sometimes, you know,
Yeah.
where you find the girl who she is and her status and all that. But
Yeah.
just like try to FaceTime them before, you know. I make the guys pay for that. They don't like it.
Well, yeah. I mean, as you should, right?
You trying to get high. I'm like, okay. Well.
Yeah, get the bag. And it helps both people. So what the fuck? Why would you not?
Exactly. And just like that way you kind of can speak or say if you said
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so you said you've been in the mainstream adult porn world for almost a year, right? And I have these
a little over a year.
Okay, so a little over a year, yeah. I have these wonderful notes from the one and only Erica Icon, who's the greatest PR person in the whole fucking industry.
Absolutely.
We love her, and there's a ton of really great stuff that which I'm gonna get into here in a second. But so in over a year, like, what kind of stuff are you doing? Like, is it boy girl? Is it like boy girl? Are you doing like DPs, gangbangs, blowback? Like, what are, like, how crazy has it gotten in the last year plus in mainstream?
So I I actually started out like doing gangbangs.
Really?
Yeah, like I don't know if you've heard of like Dave in Arizona, like Glory Hole Secrets and stuff like that. I started out like doing more of the pro amateur like gangbang and Glory Hole, a lot of group stuff, and I
Yeah.
actually went not backwards, I don't want to say, but kind of backwards. I actually am not doing gangbangs right now or blow bangs. I don't do anal. I'm doing a lot of femdom. I'm doing a lot of ball busting,
Yeah.
wrestling,
Yeah.
bondage, and then I'm doing boy girl, girl girl. I'll do a boy girl. I've
Okay.
done a few of them. Girl boys. As far as collabs, no boy girl collabs. Period at all.
Okay.
Just a few girl here and there when I have time. But honestly, I'm so booked. I just really don't even
Yeah. Yeah.
have time like to do it anymore.
Well, what drew you to start with, like, glory holes and gangbangs and shit like that? And was it just, I mean, had you been doing stuff like that for the OF, for your personal life, or in person, or?
Yeah, in my
Oh,
personal
okay.
life, I'm like, I always tell people I'm like a retired unicorn. Like that's I was a unicorn for years. I don't really like swing anymore.
Okay.
Really specifically for my brand, I still enjoy that type of stuff, but
Yeah.
it's not part of the brand I want to build for myself. And the plan I have for myself business wise. So I always will enjoy that stuff. Eventually, I do plan to do mainstream gangbangs. I just don't think that right now is the right time.
Yeah. So unicorn, again, for the newbies, right? So you're a single girl, single woman who would then go to like sex parties or like swinger events, and then you would just like you'd like just kind of like dick hop around, or
Absolutely. I would fuck couples,
Mm,
girls, guys. I literally fuck them all. Like I would put
okay.
on solo shows, like for other people. I'm a big exhibitionist. So
Okay.
that's like one of my number one things. But yeah, I used to have a few friends that would throw swinger events on a regular basis. We would communicate little Telegram groups and stuff, Discord chats. And then I also have been to some swinger resorts. I've been to Hedonism in Jamaica. I went with the same producer I'm actually going to Colombia with. But we went there to do like a kinky Caribbean bondage event they were doing there.
Hmm.
And then I went to Cancun by myself for my 21st birthday and stayed in a swinger resort by myself.
Oh my God.
Yes, it was awesome. I stayed for a whole week and I had too much fun there.
So, okay. If you're mixing it up with all the like couples and shit like that, like, do, how does it turn into like a gang bang? Like, how do all the dudes wind up, or is it more of an orgy situation?
I would say it's more of an orgy situation, but that's
Yeah.
separate from the gangbangs.
Okay. So
Like
tell me.
I used to do glory holes, like obviously safe in a safe way, but
Sure. Sure.
I used to I used to I used to be all about that. Like I think part of it too is because I'm like, oh, I'm like the hottest bitch in this glory hole right now.
Okay. So real life glory holes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back in the day.
Go. So, okay. Where, like, I need to give away, like, oh, it was located at this address, but like, where would one find a real life glory hole in real life? Like, where would somebody find that? Even?
I know 3 that are within 20-minute driving distance back home in North Carolina where I used to live
Really?
at. Yeah, but you can find them. I actually found them through like sugar daddies and like mutual friends. But later on, I learned where they found them was like FetLife.
Okay.
in these like groups. Like they have like chats and like events and all sorts of stuff on there. But it's like a website. I don't know if you
So you would literally go into a room in some place, some fucking build, I don't know, a fucking adult bookstore or some shit. I have no idea, right?
Yeah.
And you'd be in a room.
Yes, and it's even better when you don't know who's on the other side.
Mentally doing something for you. Big
Yeah,
time.
it
Okay.
was absolutely.
Okay.
And it still would and
Yeah.
could, but
Yeah.
I'm like, it's just like too risky, and I know the risk of it now,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not worth it to me. If something was to happen, like a condom slipped off, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's
Yeah.
just like not worth it because it's a lot of
Sure.
dicks, which I'm not complaining about, but like,
Okay.
space with all the dicks, like.
So you were blowing these guys and they were wearing condoms.
Yeah, and some of them I would let fuck too.
Okay, so you. So what was the barometer? So what, like, if you can't see them, they'd fuck you through the wall.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, it's obviously like glory hole, glory hole. This is like real deal. Yeah. Which is fascinating to me because I always hear little bits and pieces of like real life glory holes, and it's such like a I don't know, if you look at like even like some like famous people's like photo shoots, like they don't, they're like in this grimy bathroom that gives glory hole, right? But it's like some big pop star like Halsey or something, and it's like it's just so like it's such a thing in our culture that we don't even really talk about it. So to have somebody who's done it is wild. So how often were you doing that?
I mean, I wouldn't say like super often. There was like a point, there was like when I first found out about it, like a 2-month period, I was going pretty often.
Yeah.
But over time, I would say maybe like, I don't know, maybe like once every like 2 months or something like that, or 3 months. And
Okay.
whenever like time progressed and like I really started taking like content more seriously and like porn more seriously, I kind of like lost more and more interest and gained more and more interest in like the money side.
Yeah, the monetization of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I mean,
I still enjoy a good glory hole. Like, I'm not go do it.
I'm sure if you wanted to, they would happily welcome you back to the glory hole. Yeah. So in a real life glory hole, when these guys are like, I'm gonna come, are they coming like on your face? Are they coming inside you? Like, what was happening?
Well, like I said, like they were condoms.
Sure.
There was like 1 or 2 guys like that I knew personally, and we would get tested because some of the guys they just didn't. It's very inconvenient to get tested in North Carolina, the proper testing that you need. So a lot of the people didn't want to do it. They were like, "I'll just wear the condom." Like,
yeah.
So yeah, like the ones that I did know that were willing to do it, I'm all about cream pies and like breeding. That's kind of like one of my number one kinks.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm all about that. Especially when it's like a random stranger, like just using you and then they just cream pie you and then leave. Oh, that's the best.
So okay, so no, well that tracks because like the glory hole then becomes a whole.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, I mean, I think and like the breeding kink is so big right now. It's like just like, or at least people are more like vocal about it, especially stranger fucking breeding kink
The
bullshit.
anonymous. Oh
Yeah. Okay. So then how are you conducting the gangbangs pre-porn? Like, how was that happening? Were you like utilizing your breeding kink fetish in the gangbangs too, or was that more of like everyone sort of coming on your face, or like what do the gangbangs look like?
So I had 2 different guys like back where I'm from that would always like be in my gangbangs, and I would let them do all the organizing for me.
Okay.
And I would just be
Okay.
like, whoever.
like I don't
As long as
care.
it's off camera, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. As long. So how many guys?
It was just like a courting. The first one we did was 5 guys. The second one that we did was, I think, 12 or 13. The
Okay.
most I've ever had at one time was 18, I believe. And that one
Wow.
was actually on camera for the company in Arizona.
Okay. So, we- so were these guys who were organizing it? Were they getting people tested too, or no? It was like a condom
So
option.
it was like the same as the glory hole. It was either testing or condom required.
Okay.
For head,
So
and then no eating out. Like,
yeah.
which
Okay.
is fun.
Yeah, no, it's not fun. So then did your breeding fucking kink kick in during those fucking things too?
Yes, absolutely, but I wouldn't always get to do it.
Yeah.
It always was on my mind though.
Yeah. I'm sure. That's fucking fascinating because I think, I mean, if these guys are wearing condoms, like if they're like, oh, I'm not gonna get tested, and then they, they're like wearing condoms and shit. So they're just like pulling the condom off and like coming on you then, or like all at the same time, or like
some of them, like I guess just couldn't help it and just did it in the condom.
yeah,
Because
I'm
a lot of
sure.
time,
Yeah.
Like,
So then, did you let any strangers come inside you, or just the guys you knew?
No, I'll let strangers come at me.
Okay. All right. Wow. All right. So that's I mean, way to go for what you want, though. Shit.
Right?
You know,
I know exactly
sex party round of applause for we love it. But I mean, look,
all my fans better be clapping right now.
yeah, you guys better be clapping till the end of this episode, motherfuckers. This is a juicy one. I told you it was going to be a good one. I knew it. I knew in the first 2 minutes. Okay, so that's amazing, and I love that we just tackled all that because we don't really get to talk about. Well, I mean, we do on the show, but like, it's nice to talk about real life shit because I've had people in my life be like, hey, I would totally do a gangbang if you would organize it. And I'm like, what? All right. Well, and shit like that too. But people think it's so rare. I mean, although it is a fantasy that a lot of women have, most of them don't act on it at all,
Yeah, that is true. I didn't even think about that.
But,
I
I
acted
mean,
on it.
yeah, you did. Now you're getting paid for it, which is
I don't
great.
have self-control. I mean, I do now, but I didn't back in the days.
Yeah.
I went the wrong way.
So you mentioned you went out to Arizona and did an 18 guy gangbang, which they're all tested for that because it's on camera, right?
Yes.
So does that make it less, like, does that take away from like the risky, horny, like breedy shit, or like what is it?
It does, but I still enjoy it.
Yeah.
I do still like it. Like, it is still fun. I don't know. It's just like the unexpected. Like, I guess it's kind of like the same with all my kinks. Like I told you, I'm into like the public nudity, but I'm into the like getting caught, like part of it. If that makes sense. So like any kind of like risk or like I'm not supposed to be doing it or it feels wrong or gross or I don't know. I just love it.
It's a thing, man. It's such a thing where it's like this. I don't want this, but I want this. Yeah. I have all of my own fucking wacky shit. Where even now, like I'll discover something and I'll be like, oh no, and I'm like, okay, all right, here we fuck it. So in the 18 guy thing in Arizona on camera, everyone's tested. Is that everyone's cream pieing you, or some dudes like facials, or like what?
So there was some facials, some swallowing, some cream pies. It was actually, so like they had like a base pay that I got paid for that scene.
Yeah.
But you had the opportunity to earn extra money. You got paid extra
cash for cream pies.
Yes. Like you got paid. I swear to God, dude, you got paid per cream pie. And I was like, what? Just say that.
Just make sure there's strangers and line them up. Yeah. Let's go. So you did more cream pies than anything else, I take it.
Yeah. But I did a lot of swallowing too, but you got paid like a little bit less. You still got paid extra for the swallowing, but you got paid like a little bit less.
So which pay?
Gonna get paid extra for the facial.
Oh, that's what the fuck. I mean, wild.
No, he was very generous.
Yeah, he sounds like it. I'm sure he made a lot of money off that scene though too. So yeah, absolutely. Stacking it up. Okay. So, God, where do we go from here? This is just fucking. I love this. You mentioned numerous times the wrestling. You mentioned numerous times like fetish shit, and also I think you said. Did you say femdom or findom?
Femdom.
Okay.
Like
okay, yeah.
me doming guys.
Yeah. So that brings up the question. Let's jump right in there. Like you're like a switch then. Sometimes you're submissive. Sometimes you're okay.
I'm a true switch. Yeah.
Okay. A true switch.
A true switch.
Why are there fake? There's fake switches out there.
Yeah, there are, but I just feel like there's not a lot of switches. Like people that like truly enjoy like both. You know what I mean? Like most times somebody like kind of has what they like. Yeah.
Which one do you enjoy more?
I don't know, honestly. I'll say that I originally was a sub. Like getting into just like the sex industry period, like I was a sub.
Completely. Yeah.
My wrestling like work since I've signed with like my wrestling agent and starting like on Session Girls and stuff, like it's really I was like forced to do more dommy stuff, I guess you could say, and now I've like really grown to like it. I do like pegging as well. So I really, really enjoy that. But wait, what was the question? I'm so sorry.
Well, no. See, this is why I'm here for. This is what this is the reason. Yeah, I will keep it together. We were just basically talking about like dom sub, like switching, true switch kind of shit or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, which one I like better? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I would say, I started like, as a sub. I truly like really like both the same, honestly. It's just according to the day, like, really. But I do a lot of both. So.
Yeah, nice. So how did the wrestling thing come into play? Were you a fan of wrestling and someone's like, hey, you should be a wrestler, or like someone just I don't know what.
Well,
oh no.
Basically,
I feel like it's No. Let's hear it.
So, I mean, basically, like, I've always been like a fighter, but I just used to like do it drunk at parties when bitches piss me off.
Okay.
So, yeah, and but I enjoy it. Like, I've always like watched and like I've been to a few like UFC like matches. I've been to a WWE. Like, I've watched WWE. So I just enjoy like violence, not like in a bad way, like not in a bad way, but in a good way. I'm a nice person, but I like it's entertaining. Like I like to see people fight. Like I like that shit. So I mean, I've always enjoyed it, and then I never like wrestled in the past, but I was an athlete growing up. I played travel ball and school ball, softball.
Yeah.
I was a center fielder and shortstop, and then I also played basketball and volleyball, like, all that. So I was always like really athletic and enjoyed that and going to the gym and stuff. And I basically get paid to work out. Sometimes the guys like pay me to be a jobber and they want to beat me up.
Oh God.
Or like I'll, beat them up. Like it's just, I don't know. It's really fun to me. I feel like it brings out more of my like creative side too. A lot of role play is incorporated into my wrestling, like cosplay and role play, which I really enjoy a lot.
So are you playing a character? Do you have a character you play?
Sometimes. Oh, okay. It's according, like I did this ball busting session back home like a month ago, and the guy dressed up like a sheep and I dressed up like Little Bo Peep, and I basically humiliate him, like,
and dressed as a sheep.
Yeah. And the whole time I'm like, you gotta Just
He's
like
like loving
silly
it and
stuff. I
shit.
feel like
Yeah.
I'm a really goofy, silly person, so I feel like I can be really goofy and silly with the stuff. Now, some of the wrestling is very competitive. Like I went, I did an 8-country European tour and worked with a bunch of wrestling producers. We did 8 countries in July, and that was more competitive and hardcore. And I actually, the girls are like trained. I was like, damn, I
So you
need to
got your
get.
ass kicked?
Yeah, a lot of them know like jujitsu, but it's okay. I'm gonna take a jujitsu class now that I'm here in Vegas. So I'm coming back,
It's fucking
bitches.
over for you
I'm
European
coming back.
hoes. Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
Train.
so they probably have like different like they're allowed to get like more violent and shit probably over there, huh?
Yeah. I've done some pretty crazy stuff. I did this one match. It wasn't real like blood, but it basically was like a brutal cat fight. I do cat fights as well. And in like the video, I would be like
Okay.
and then I would like come up like some the Boston crab, like all that shit. But yeah, the other stuff, like the cat fights, it's more like catty, like fighting. More like, and there's different levels too. There's some producers that are really dirty and they won't let the girls like meet beforehand and talk before the fight, and they'll
shit.
put a wager on it. Whoever wins gets more money.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so they can get like pretty intense, and they you get paid pretty good for them but you have to like tell some producers like if you have limits, like I'm like no face shots, I can't have bruises for my porn stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's like certain like don't actually bite me.
Right, like no one's like slamming you into like fucking nails or like thumbtacks or some shit.
Yeah, basically nothing like psychotic.
Power bomb in the thumbtacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nothing too extreme, but I mean, I wasn't pretty hardcore. It's just like according to what other shoots I have.
Dude, I wouldn't even know what to do. Like I feel like if I was in a wrestling ring, I would just do that thing. Like I would just like take my arms and like do the windmill where you just swing around in a circle. I would just do that until everybody was on the fucking floor, and then I'd be like, I'm going to get a drink. Yeah, because
no, I remember the first like time I worked with this producer in London. We did a live audience event, and
Jesus Christ. Was the glory hole before or after?
No, the glory hole was years ago.
I know, I'm just joking. You're so funny. You're so much fun. It's fucking crazy.
You're not too bad yourself. But yeah, we did like, so we had like for the producer in London, we had 3 different days. We had a live audience day, and then we had a filming production day, and then we had a party, a mixed wrestling party. And basically, you know, like musical chairs.
Oh God, yeah.
So we played musicals sit on their face with the guys like in the wrestling ring.
See, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. How did that end up? Jesus.
Well, they got squeezed and scissor holds with our legs.
Okay. And they probably love that shit.
But yeah, some of the wrestling's cuts off there. I will say some of them. The majority of my wrestling stuff, I don't have to be tested for. Most of it it's just like
just wrestling, yeah.
Yeah, it's just
well, because they do have that fucking thing called
they do have, yeah. No, I know.
Yeah, like Evolve Fights or whatever, where you like wrestle somebody.
Too, but the majority of the wrestling I do is like full
serious.
Yeah, it's like serious. But some of it's not, and I would love to work with Evolve Fights now that I'm moved down here.
Yeah, no, I mean it's really popular. Yeah. For sure. And they also have like this one series, I forget if it's called like Wonder Girl or something, but she's like she's like a superhero, and she basically like it's crazy because it's clearly it's fake, but it's like this woman, this porn star, and then it's like just some random like dude, bad guy, like corny and like whatever, and then at the end, like they fuck somehow. Like, there's always like that kind of shit. I feel like that's like really taking off right now too. So
Yeah, I think it is too.
yeah, it's like a safe way to explore violence. I don't really know.
No, I
Non-violent.
will say that actually here recently, like websites have been cracking down like on the wrestling content, and they
'Cause
kind
it's
of like are
violent.
asking for like a video, like what would you call it? Like basically a video of like the guy after like saying I'm good, like I'm okay, like
Yeah, fucking
because I guess
censorship.
there's like really people like out here doing some craziness, like
Yeah,
you
I
know.
probably. I get it, but I mean, these fucking censors always got to ruin everything, dude. Just let us live. What the fuck? Okay. So, and you also like we talked like fetish and shit. So, like fetish content, right? Like, are you getting tied up? Are you tying people up? Like, what's like?
Both. A lot. I do a lot of bondage content, but there's this one particular producer I work with a lot, and I really love his style of bondage. There's different kinds of bondages that you can do, but his is more laid back. Some of the ties can be a little hardcore. I've done a few suspensions for him, but his stuff is really more like goofy improv. Like I said, a lot of the role playing cosplays mixed into all of the fetish stuff. So it's just kind of like that stuff again. But I will say I'm not the best tire. I always tell people I don't know why he keeps bringing me back. He brings me back all the time. But yeah, he will stop and like do the tying for me. A lot of the other girls, a lot of his stuff is just with other girls, and like he has quite a bit of girls that he'll do like 4 to 5 girls in one video for most of his stuff. It's pretty elaborate, some of it, I will say, with the scenes, and they're
Yeah.
pretty lengthy. But I have a lot of fun doing that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'll tie, I'll untie, yeah, I'll escape.
So is it just tying, or are you getting tied up and then he's like bringing out like a fucking fuck machine or something? Like, how far does this go?
So I have not done stuff like that for his sites.
Yeah.
He doesn't do any penetration. But yeah, besides that, he personally has never done any, especially with me. But yeah, I have a fuck machine, and now you got me thinking.
Oh my God, what the hell? Wow, Jesus. It's the fuck machine. It came to life and it's ringing your next room.
I know.
Do you want to get that?
No, can I just like go look?
Yeah. Of course. Go look. Okay, you were thinking about what about the fuck machine, that you're gonna do content with being tied up and
like do like some self-tie bondage like with the fuck machine.
Oh yeah.
That would pop off.
I feel like that would sell really well. And you could add whatever different fucking mental, psychological things that you want to it too. Because I feel like you seem like someone who really knows what they want. Therefore, you're more able to give people what it is that's going to make them come, right? Or pay money to come or whatever. So I think people don't usually understand that, but you clearly do. So I think that's huge. Yeah. Whip out the fuck machine. Okay. So in the notes from Erica, there's this scene. She said your latest scene. Let's get the title right. Wait. It's for only BBCs. Down and dirty for dick. Does this ring a bell?
Yes.
Okay, tell me about this scene, because I feel like this is a crazy one.
So the scene I filmed, I believe it was this past summer. It was in May, I believe. It was with Ace. The crew was amazing to work with. They were all super cool, got some great content. The male talent was great. He had great dick. We did a shower scene, and yeah, it was pretty straightforward gonzo. Me taking it in a few different positions, but it was very, very fun.
Okay.
I squirted a few So.
Okay. So this is one guy that you were.
Yeah, this was
Okay.
just one guy.
Okay,
Yeah,
just one guy. Okay, and was it a cream pie? Was it a facial?
Oh my god, I can't even remember.
I love
It
when that
wasn't a cream
happens.
pie. I know. I believe it was a facial. I either swallowed or it was a facial.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I feel like you guys do so many scenes that sometimes it's like, wait a minute, I have to recall where the cum shot went. Yeah. I mean, which it happens more than fucking.
I'd be forgetting their names, their faces, the cum shot.
Yeah, I mean, I just think it's a lot of people, and like
It
when
gets
you,
to a point, man, where you just
yeah,
forget. You just forget them.
yeah, it happens in real life too. I'll tell you
Yeah,
that.
it does. It's not just for scenes. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
it was,
Okay, so have you done any? I guess like in one-on-one, or in person, in your personal life, in for camera, in the gangbangs. Have you done anal? Have you done DP?
so I did do a DP scene. DP is the one where they both put it in your pussy at the same time.
So DVP is double pussy.
I did that.
DP. Okay.
I did that one. I haven't done the DVP
Okay.
or the DP.
Yeah. Well.
But yeah, I did that, but it was with like a smaller company when I was kind of first getting started. I'm not doing that right now
Sure.
anymore. I do enjoy it a lot. I'm a size queen, so I will be doing it again eventually, just not in the near future. What was the other one you said?
DP, which is one on the
Oh,
ass,
the
one on the pussy.
anal.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I did do one anal scene.
Mhm.
It went good. I liked it. I've done anal a little bit in my personal life. I'm really not the hugest fan, honestly. I'll do it. Like, I just feel like I need to be drunk to numb my butthole. Like, it's or something. Like, but I
Okay.
don't want to use like.
Oh yeah.
So it's kind of like I'd rather
Also,
just put it in my pussy or my mouth.
well, and
What?
what the. Well, they want to complete the trilogy. That's probably why.
I know. I respect it. I just am like,
Yeah.
maybe another day.
Yeah. Well, if it's not your thing, it's not your thing, and also too,
The
like,
price.
yeah, maybe you'll grow into it later. Yeah.
Maybe. Who knows? I'll get bored of what I'm doing now. But I did do one anal scene with Mike Adriano. I don't know if you're familiar with his stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did do a scene with him, and he was very cool. He did a great job, like me like a really cute self-care kit, like after, which I thought was awesome.
What was in the self-care kit?
It was like a scrub for like the all the oils you have to put on and stuff. So like sometimes it can make you break out if you're sweating with all the oils. So like and then almost like some chapstick for your butt.
Yeah, so he's a thoughtful guy. Yeah,
Yeah, it was like a kit. Yeah, like a recovery kit. It was cool.
That's we should be doing that all the time.
Yeah, and not everyone else. Like some producers will give you stuff, but I just thought it was like really thoughtful and like it was cute and like a little bag with a bow.
Fucking love it.
Yeah.
Okay, so the last thing I want to talk to you about is you were crowned a Hustler Honey this year, right? What a fucking huge honor that is. What a fucking iconic, not to use a fucking beat down word, but like what an iconic company to fucking, to work for. So what was that experience like?
It was very exciting. It was my first magazine cover ever. I literally was just like, I didn't know what to think. I was speechless. Let's just say. I consider it my biggest accomplishment. But it was a true honor. They've been super, super sweet in terms of like celebrating me. They hosted a signing for me here in Vegas, and it was kind of like a welcome to Vegas because, I just moved here. So, kind of like to announce that I'm here now, which I thought was really cool. They gave me a bunch of free stuff, gave me $150 credit of outfits. I got a bottle in a section. I got a stripper dance from all the male strippers on stage for Christmas. It was amazing.
Of
Yeah.
course you did. Yeah.
It was so great. Oh, I loved it.
Well, I mean, Hustler, come on. You're on the cover. You're a fucking hustler, honey. Another sex party round of applause.
And I want to give a shout out to Ellen Stagg. She's the photographer that got me the cover, and
Yeah.
she is the best.
Yeah, we hear amazing things about her. Juliana Marie, thanks for being with me on Sex Party. Let's tell these horny, hopefully like shocked in a good way. Now they're like Googling glory holes near me and everything. But let's
life deep in there.
yeah, get deep into Fat Life. Let's tell them not only where they can find you on social media, right? Like your Instagram, your Twitter, whatever, but more importantly, where they can find you online and just like dump out like garbage bags full of cash like all over you.
So you guys can follow me on Instagram at the Juliana Marie. You can follow me on Twitter at not Juliana Marie. You can follow me on TikTok, The Real Juliana Marie. And if you go to the link tree in my Twitter bio, it will take you to all my stores. We can chat on Sex Panther. You can purchase videos on ManyVids or Fansly. I also have my Cash App and PayPal linked there if you want to buy any customs, or my Amazon list if you want to spoil me.
Yeah, go spend some money, you guys. It's been a fucking blast. You made my day better. I feel so much more awake now than when we started because this was a lot of fun. So I would love to have you back in the future. We'll talk about it here when we stop recording. But thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Huge thank you to my guest, Juliana Marie, for being with me on the show this week. Make sure you go check out everything she is doing, not only on social media, but take some cash. Go over to her Fansly, go over to her ManyVids, Sex Panther, wherever she is. Spend that cash, have a good time. That's what this shit is all about, right? Go enjoy yourself. If you're loving guests like Juliana, she will be back in the future. But let's just say you're loving all the guests. You're still on board with all my whacked out nonsense. As a host, you want to show some love to the show, but you also don't want to miss a new episode every single Wednesday. How can you nail both of those objectives in one go? Well, if you're listening to this on platforms like Apple and Spotify, you could leave a rating, you could leave a review. But even though that'll help me in my times of need, even though I'll look at those positive things and be like, see, you are doing well. Just why are we so upset, right? Who cares about that? Who cares about me? Let's talk about you. What you want to do is you want to make sure that you're subscribed to the show so you never miss a new episode every single Wednesday. It's that simple. Forget the rating, forget the review, just subscribe to the show. Especially if you're subscribed or you think you're subscribed on Apple Podcasts. They've been unsubscribing people from certain shows for whatever reason. So go to Apple Podcasts, go to Sex Party with Dustin Rybka. Upper right-hand corner, if you see a check mark, you're still subscribed. You see a pause button, your subscription to this show has been paused. Tap the pause button, toggle on down to resume subscription, resume download. Boom, you're re-subscribed. If you're watching on YouTube, I love you, I see you, I appreciate you. If you're watching on YouTube, what was your favorite part of this interview with Juliana Marie? Leave it in the comments. And remember, YouTube can get a little censorship happy, so maybe use emojis. But if you're on YouTube and you want to make sure that you show some kind of emotion towards the show, love, hate, desire, rage, confusion, sadness, just blinding confusion, right? How can you do that and also make sure you never miss a new episode every single Wednesday? You could like this video. You could like all the videos. You could dislike all the videos. You could leave a comment on this video, on all the videos, positive or negative. We will go back and forth. We will have a conversation with each other for a very long time. But the main thing you want to do is you want to make sure you subscribe to the channel so you never miss a new episode every single Wednesday. As always, I'm available in the DMs on Instagram, and I will see you all right back here next week.
Thanks for listening. The party continues next week. Click subscribe and let's make this a regular thing. Follow the show on Instagram and Twitter at SexPartyFM. Follow Dustin at Dustin Rybka.